I never thought the man who taught me to love could also teach me what hate truly feels like. The neon of the Pelican's Nest used to hum like a lullaby at closing time, bathing the parking lot in tired pink. Tonight it flickers and dies in a hiss, as if even the sign can't bring itself to watch what's become of us. The salt air tastes like damp pennies. Inside, the smell of griddle grease and burned coffee is trapped under plastic sheeting and the hushed reverence of a crime scene. They're turning my family's diner into a chain burger place. Their banner hangs crooked across the front window. Coming soon, Char King. The R is backward, or maybe I'm just seeing things. Mom's obituary card crinkles in my fist. She's smiling on the glossy square, her name in elegant script. Deborah L. Hayes, mother, wife, owner. I swallow hard and push the door that's no longer ours. Grace is there first, perched on a bar stool like a crow, manicured hands folded in her lap. My sister used to smell like fryer oil and coconut lotion. Now it's some expensive perfume that curls into my throat. Her husband Tyler leans in the doorway to the back office, tapping his phone, wearing the grin of a man who thinks he's won. It's late, Grace says, eyes flicking to the clock. Nora, couldn't sleep. My voice comes out as gravel. Figured I'd say goodbye. You did that at the funeral. I breathe in, count to 5 the way Dad taught me when I was little, and swallowed a B, and it felt like the sting was inside my heart. Dad. Memory slices sharp as a paring knife, his hands turning pancake batter, his breath whistling as he hummed Patsy Cline, the mop slapping the tile after closing. We don't quit, baby, he'd say, flipping a pancake in a perfect arc. We clean up and try again. He signed away the diner 4 months before he died after the first stroke. Grace says it was his idea. Sell while the market's up. Take care of the family. The way she said it at the graveside made something hot flood my cheeks. Dad loved this place like a living thing. He'd never sell it. He'd sooner nail himself to the counter. I saw the contract, I say now. I saw his signature. Tyler looks up, smiles like a salesman. Good to know you can read. Grace shoots him a look, but it's quick, like she's trained herself to flick and move on. This isn't how I wanted to do this, Nora. How you wanted to sell. Or how you wanted to lie. Her mouth hardens. It was legal. It was right. It was neither. My hand shakes as I unzip my backpack and set down a folder. Paper slides like a sigh. Dad's second signature is traced. The notary stamp's fake, and the proceeds didn't go to his care. They went into Tyler's expansion fund for his side business. What is it this week, Tyler? Craft distillery? Axe throwing bar? I forget. He actually laughs. You always were dramatic. The room tilts. Mom's laughter echoes from a time when we were small, and the biggest betrayal was Grace hiding my Halloween candy. The grief in my chest folds into something hard and sharp. This isn't just grief. It's fury. At them for selling. At me for leaving. At Dad for dying and leaving the decisions to the people least equipped to make them. I have a lawyer, I say. I have a case. And I have 15,000 regulars who think this diner is holy ground. Char King opens on Saturday. Cute. Because Saturday morning I go live with the paperwork. The county loves a scandal. The reversion clause in the original deed means if the property use changes, we can claw it back. The plastic sheeting crinkles under my hand. It feels like shroud. I bought the note, Grace. The land's mine now. Grace's eyes widen, a flicker of the girl who used to braid my hair and tell me stories about kissing boys behind the bleachers. Then she swallows and the mask returns. You can't be serious. I'm done being anything else. Silence settles heavy. Tyler's smile falters. For the first time, he looks less like a man in a funny commercial and more like a deer that's finally heard the hunter's boot break a twig. He steps forward. You think you can outmaneuver me? Sweetheart, I do deals for breakfast. I want to say something clever. I want to say something that cuts. For instead I hear Dad's voice, warm as sunlight through the blinds. Choose mercy when you can, kid. It won't always be on the menu, mercy. As if it were a commodity we could stock and sell by the plate. Grace stands, her stool scraping. Nora, stop. She presses her fingers to her temples and her composure cracks like caramel. Dad had early onset Alzheimer's. He got the diagnosis last Christmas. He didn't want you to know. He asked me not to tell you. He didn't sell the diner because he stopped loving it. He sold because he was terrified. You know how he was about being a burden. Her voice wobbles. We were out of money. He started leaving the grill on. He put the coffee filters in the oven. I found him on Front Street at 3 a.m., arguing with a parking meter. He thought it was the register. My breath stutters. The room blurs. You told me he was doing crosswords and beating everyone at Scrabble. She laughs, a broken sound. I lied. I lied because every time you called from New York, you were so happy. Your big orchestra, your new life. And I couldn't be the anchor that dragged you back into this town and chained you to a bedpan. The anger wavers. It doesn't evaporate, but it changes shape. Beside it, a colder truth sticks in my ribs. I wanted to be lied to. I wanted to believe Dad would stay fixed, like the booth where he taught me to count tips. And Tyler, I force out. Where'd the money go? Grace's eyes flick to her husband. He shifts, looks at anything but us. I made investments that didn't pan out. Investments like your truck? I say. Your boat? Your weekends in Wilmington, where you networked with bottle service girls. Nora, Grace says quietly. Stop. Why? He stole our father's life. He stole our mother's last wish. He stole your spine. Tyler steps forward. You want me to say I'm sorry? Fine, I'm sorry. Life's messy. Your dad wasn't who you thought. People make mistakes. The wrong person says sorry and it makes you sick. You're going to give it back. I don't have it, then you're going to confess. On record, he laughs again, but it's thinner. To who? I pull my phone from my pocket. The mic icon glows red. To everyone. Something flares in his eyes, panic, then calculation. He lunges for the phone. Before I can move, Grace steps between us. She's not a crow now. She's a storm. Touch her and I will bury you, she says, each word cut clean. We all freeze. The wind rattles the front door. Out on Highway 17, a semi moans past, tail light smearing red through the glass. For a heartbeat, I smell Dad's aftershave. The drugstore kind, and I'm 10 again. Feet swinging from the counter, watching him turn a mess into breakfast. I flick off the recorder. Tyler exhales like he's about to smirk again. He's wrong, I'm not going to tank the Char-King, I say. Not in public, not like that. Dad wouldn't want a spectacle with his name on it. But there will be consequences. Grace, here's the deal. I slide the folder across the counter. Contracts, a payment plan. Say a voluntary disclosure to the DA for leniency. Conditions. Tyler's eyes move like a cat's, looking for gaps that aren't there. You're going to sign over the boat, the truck and the cabin you rented for 3 months. You're going to transfer what's left of the sale to a trust for Dad's workers, who lost their jobs with 2 weeks' notice. You're going to confess embezzlement in exchange for a plea recommendation. I nod to Grace. And you're going to start over, without him. Grace stares at the papers. Her mouth trembles. I can't. You can, I say, softer than I feel, because I'm not 12. I'm not asking you to braid my hair and make me peanut butter toast. I'm asking you to be the woman who slammed a wrench through a rat trap because it snapped on my finger and wouldn't let go. Her laugh is a tear that made it out. She looks at Tyler, then at me, then down. The pen in her hand shakes. She signs. Tyler's face flushes an ugly red. This is extortion. This is mercy, I tell him. You should learn to recognize it. He stares at the door, as if there's still a way to slip through that doesn't involve consequences. There isn't. When it's done, it feels like the first breath after a long dive. My chest hurts. My hands hurt. Grace takes off her wedding ring and sets it on the counter where Dad used to rest his coffee mug. The tiny click echoes too loudly. Come home with me, I say. I made Mom's meatloaf. You made it wrong, she says, and we both smile at the same time. It feels like a door opening in a house we thought condemned. We walk out together into the hum of the coastal summer and the peculiar quiet that follows a storm. The Char-King banner flaps like a brag. Let it. We have our own work to do. On Saturday, I don't stream the scandal. I go to the river instead. I hold Dad's urn in my hands and let the muddy water take him where he always loved to sit with a thermos and count pelicans. I tell him the truth. I hated you for leaving, I say into the wind, and then I laugh because he would have mimed zipping his lips like he was closing a suitcase. But I don't now. We're going to fix what we can. We're going to forgive what we have to. Grace slips her hand into mine. She smells like coconut lotion. Her boat horn moans somewhere beyond the reeds. The sun lowers lazy and golden, turning everything it touches tender. Back at the diner, while they rip down tile and stainless steel like they're erasing a memory, the two of us stand on the sidewalk and make a different kind of plan. We won't get the nest back, fine. We'll start a place of our own. We'll hang Mom's spatula on the wall. We'll use Dad's pancake recipe that calls for too much vanilla and makes the whole room smell like mornings you want to live in. We'll call it mercies. It isn't revenge in the way I pictured. It isn't a clean slice that takes off heads and absolves sins. It's slower. It's the kind of justice you have to get up early to make. The kind that looks like forgiveness from far away and like boundary from up close. When we leave, the neon sign over the old door stutters and catches just for a second, as if remembering. Then it goes dark and the summer night presses in, sweet as a promise. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this story, please like, share, and subscribe for more gripping tales of betrayal, family, and redemption. Your support helps us bring more unforgettable stories to life.